When a multimeter isn't available, you can still assess your alternator's health using traditional methods. These old school techniques focus on visual inspection and basic voltage observation. Start with a comprehensive visual inspection. This is your first line of defense in diagnosing alternator problems. Check the belt tension by pressing on it at the center point between pulleys. Proper tension allows about half an inch of deflection. A loose belt will slip and reduce charging efficiency, while an overly tight belt can damage bearings. Inspect all electrical connections for corrosion, which appears as white or green buildup on terminals. Check that all connections are tight and wires aren't frayed. Also, listen for unusual noises like grinding or squealing from the alternator bearings. Next, observe the battery voltage behavior. This gives you insight into the alternator's charging performance. Monitor the battery voltage using a dashboard voltmeter if available. With the engine off, a healthy battery shows around 12.6 volts. When you start the engine, watch the voltage rise. A properly functioning alternator should increase the voltage to between 13.5 and 14.5 volts. Test the system under electrical load by turning on headlights, air conditioning, and other accessories. The voltage should remain stable in the charging range. The headlight brightness test provides a simple visual indicator of alternator performance. Turn on the headlights and observe their brightness at idle. Then rev the engine to about 2,000 RPM. The headlights should noticeably brighten as the alternator output increases with engine speed. Watch for warning signs like dimming lights under electrical load, a charging system warning light on the dashboard, or voltage readings consistently below 13.5 volts when the engine is running. These indicate potential alternator problems that need attention. These old-school methods provide valuable diagnostic information when proper testing equipment isn't available. However, remember that they offer basic assessment only and may not catch all alternator issues. One dangerous old-school method involves briefly disconnecting the battery terminal while the engine is running. The theory is that if the engine continues to run, the alternator is working properly. Modern vehicles are highly sensitive to voltage fluctuations. Disconnecting the battery while running can cause serious damage to electronic control units, result in memory loss for systems like radio and clock settings, and require expensive sensor recalibration. According to a 2024 survey of ASE master technicians, 89% recommend against using the battery disconnect method on vehicles newer than 2010. The risks far outweigh any diagnostic benefits. Instead of risky battery disconnection, focus on safer diagnostic methods. Perform comprehensive visual inspections of belts and connections, and use basic voltage observation through your dashboard instruments. Pay attention to symptoms like dimming lights, slow cranking, and battery drain. These patterns can help diagnose alternator issues without risky testing procedures. If your initial safe tests are inconclusive, or if you have a modern vehicle with advanced electronics, seek professional help. The cost of potential ECU damage far exceeds the price of proper diagnosis. Remember, modern vehicles require modern diagnostic approaches. The old battery disconnect method is simply too risky for today's sophisticated automotive electronics.